Hi, I'm Jeff Sturgis from Whitetail Habitat Solutions, and I wanted to talk about why you miss pictures of bucks. To me, there's three main reasons you miss pictures of bucks, and it's an overall theme. But there's a lot of times we have a camera in one location and bucks are moving by 20 yards away. A lot of times you put a camera out here in the beginning of the season, you don't know exactly where it's going to go, or in the summertime before the season begins. I want to see a trail camera in a location where multiple trails are coming into one, not just a trail. This is a trail that we're on right here. In fact, right behind Dylan, there's a beautiful rub. I'm gonna mess up the plan here and just point out obvious good rub here. There's a old rub on this tree right here. There's one right here, but it's just one trail. And so a lot of times we're looking at a trail and we're saying, wow, this is a good trail, but there's a good trail over there. There's a good trail over here. So I wanna see where all these trails come together. And if we go this way, you can see we have our reveal right here, looking at this trail. But then not only this trail right here, but we have this trail coming in from the side, trail coming straight from behind us, trail coming at an angle. You can see the old rubs right down here too. The trail coming right in through here, big rub back there. So we have several trails coming into this location. And so between the trails, getting it off just one, I want to see, that's the first thing, is get your camera on a location where you have a lot of trails coming into one. Now, number two, we like using water holes a lot. So a water hole can be a great tool to narrowing down deer movement, but not everyone needs a water hole. And if you're on public land, you obviously can't install a water hole. But again, another thing to help the deer come into one location. Now, mock scrape. We don't have a mock scrape in this location. We could hang one right behind Dylan between the two trees. We talked about going from a tree over here to here, over here on the side, but I really want to have a mock scrape where I can actually watch with the camera and the water hole at the same time. We could try to bend this over a little bit, but there's already a nice rub on it. We found we get a lot of activity in this location without the mock scrape. We have a mock scrape at almost every stand location. This is one of the exceptions. Mock scrape is incredible for drawing deer into a location. Bottom line though, convergence of trails, mock scrape, water hole. If you can get all three in one spot, we have a lot of locations where you have a mock scrape and a water hole in the same location, then a great spot to stick a trail camera. And finally, when we wrap all those together, convergence of trails, mock scrape, water hole, it's a stand location. In fact, it's a blind right here. Tyler, our hunt winner, we have a charity event for Camp Kicking Bear that we do every summer and donate all proceeds, everything that comes into Kicking Bear. But Tyler, we have a hunt auction at that time, and Tyler was the winner a couple years ago, and he came in and he shot a really nice 8-point right over this water hole. The bottom line is, the places we stick our trail cameras are also the places we hunt. The reasons we hunt in these locations, convergence of trails, those pinch points and funnels that make all those trails come to one location, the mock scrape, water hole, or both. The same reason we would put a stand or a blind in location is the same reason we want a camera. And what we found is, look how hidden this camera is back here. This camera, normally they're a little bit higher, but we have so much cover in this location. This camera's only about 4 feet high. It's on a tree wider than the camera. Deer never look at it. From side to side, the profile is completely hidden. There's brush, there's a hole of brush all the way around it. So the camera is effectively hidden, and that means it's a good spot for that blind. We don't put a camera, like one of the things we wouldn't do is, you can see right here, we wouldn't put a camera on this aspen because it would really stick out against a light tree. On the flip side, we could stick that camera right over here. We could put it right back down here low, and the deer wouldn't look at it because our profile is hidden. We get it down almost below eye level, stick it straight here. We actually had a camera on this log right back here at one time. So bottom line is, camera at every stand location, or the ability to put a camera at every stand location. Not everyone can have a whole bunch of cameras. We always make them on a 40-acre parcel, and let's say there's 10 potential stand locations, or 9 or 8, then we might have 3 cameras, 4 cameras. You have a camera at every other stand location, every third stand location. What you find is if the property is designed well and you have a good assemblage of tree stands, then you get great coverage. But a lot of times it's not about having more cameras. Instead, it's about putting your cameras in the same places that you'd put your stands and blinds for the same reason that you put the stands and blinds in that location. Do that and you'll miss a whole lot less bucks because you're putting them in those great funnels, small attractions of water, mock scrapes, and really that's where those bucks should want to be. And really that's where those bucks want to be. That's why your stand's there. And again, that's why you hang a trail camera nearby.